So hello friends, now we will see the 6 interrupts in 8051 and its interrupt vector table location. So there are 6 interrupts in 805. So which are? The 6 interrupts are allocated as follows. Reset, right? So upon pressing the switch reset pin, the process is to power up the reset, means reset everything. So this is one reset of controller, that is called one interrupt in 805. Other interrupt is 2 interrupts are set aside for the timers also. So 2 interrupt for timers. How many timers in 8051? There are two: timer 0 and timer 1. And so for that also there are 2 interrupts for timer, and those are timer 0 interrupt and timer 1. So how many up this? Okay. Reset, timer 0 interrupt, and timer 1 interrupt. 3, right? Total 3. Now, 2 interrupts are set aside for hardware external interrupt. External interrupt. Two interrupts set aside. That is external hardware interrupt INT0, or we can define it EX1, and external hardware interrupt INT1 or EX2. And we saw that this pins are P3.2 and P3.3 are external hardware interrupt pin of a port. So these two are external hardware interrupts. So reset, timer 1, INT, external hardware interrupt 0, and external hardware interrupt 1. 5, total 5, right? Then the last one is a serial communication has a single interrupt, belongs to both receive and transfer, right? So this is another interrupt, that is serial communication interrupt, both for receive and transfer. So there are 6 interrupts. Again, reset, 2 interrupts, timer 0 interrupt, timer 1 interrupt, external hardware interrupt 1 and 0, and serial communication interrupt, both for receive and transfer. So there are 6 interrupts in 805. Okay, one for timer, one for external, and one set for serial communication, and last one is reset. So as we that there is a interrupt vector table available in 8051 room location, special room location for this 6 interrupt. तो पहला जैसे हमने देखा कि भाई reset. So where is the location of the reset in ROM? So that ROM location, it is 0000. Then for timer 0 interrupt, the location is 0000. For timer 1 interrupt, the location ROM location is, ये आपको याद रखना सभी, है ना, 001. This is ROM location 0. तो यहाँ पे 0 भी है और ये है 1. Then external hardware interrupt 0. It is 0003. This is interrupt 0. External hardware interrupt 0. It is 003. The pin assigned for this, it is P3.2, and pin assigned for reset, it is equal to. And external hardware interrupt 1, it is 0013. Here it is external hardware interrupt 0. It is 0003, and here it is 0013. Here 0, and this is 1. 0 for external hardware interrupt 0, and here this one is external hardware interrupt 1. And pin for this external hardware interrupt, it is P3.3. And for serial communication, receive and transfer, the vector location or ROM location, it is 0032. 0032. तो यहाँ पे देखोगे तो ये जो रीसेट पिन है वो कितना बाइट्स स्पेस यूज कर रहा है? 3 बाइट्स यूज कर रहा है, 0, 1 and 2. उसके बाद एक्सटर्नल हार्डवेयर आ रहा है 003, likewise for the others. So these are the vector table for 805. Again, I repeat it, reset, it is at 00, then external hardware interrupt 0, it is at 003, and external hardware interrupt 1, it is at 0013 in roam location. Then the timer 0 interrupt, it is at 000B, while timer 1 interrupt to check the status of timer flag of 0 and 1. The vector location or interrupt vector table number in roam location, it is 0013. For serial communication interrupt, it is for RI as well as for TI flag, it is 0023. So it holds this location in 805. So next task is how to enable or disable the interrupt. How to enable or disable the interrupt. So एक है process है that is called upon reset all the interrupts are disable, है ना. जैसे ही हम reset pin use करते हैं, माइक्रो कंट्रोलर के reset pin कौन से नंबर पे है, भी हमने देखा. The reset pin in 8051, it is on pin number 9. It is at pin number 9. This is the reset. So upon the reset, we can reset all the interrupts. तो जैसे ही आपने reset किया है, तो आपका none will be responded to by the microcontroller if they are activated. But how to enable the interrupts? Each and every interrupt. So interrupt must be enabled by software. It is not through hardware, but it is by software. In order for the microcontroller to respond to them, तो उसको आपको अगर रिस्पॉन्ड करना है, जरूरी नहीं कि इंटरप्ट आए और हमें वो काम करना ही है. इंटरप्ट भले आए लेकिन हमें काम नहीं करना है ना, तो भी उसको डिसेबल कर सकते हैं. इंटरप्ट आए तो और उसके बाद काम करना है, तो एनेबल द इंटरप्ट्स थ्रू सॉफ्टवेयर. So how to enable or disable this interrupt through software? So there is one special register for this interrupt enabling and disabling process, that is called IE, interrupt enable register. Is responsible for enabling, that is unmasking. Enabling का मतलब है बंद करना, unmask करना, and disabling मतलब masking करना, मतलब zero करना, not allowing any interrupt, whether it is available but not to perform any task. So for this, the special register available for enabling or disabling all the interrupts, that is called interrupt enable register. So upon the reset, all interrupts are disabled or masked, and interrupts must be enabled by the software in order to perform the task or respond to the interrupts. And the interrupts available register is IE interrupt to enabling or disabling the interrupts. All the interrupts like reset, timer 0, timer 1 interrupt, external hardware 0 and 1 interrupt, or serial communication. So this is the register, IE register, right? 8-bit register. This interrupt enable register is not only byte addressable register, but also bit addressable. See here, it is IE.7. So this is bitwise we can enable, bitwise we can access. IE5, IE4, IE.3, IE.2, IE.0. So this is EA. So here, to allow the interrupt, to acknowledge the interrupt, the value of interrupt acknowledge EA must be set 1. If you want to enable all the interrupts, so if EA equal to 1, each interrupt source is individually enabled or disabled by setting or clearing its enable bit. मतलब अगर आप यहाँ पे 1 कर दोगे, जब तक आप इसको 1 नहीं करोगे, तब तक आपके कोई भी इंटरप्ट जो है वो आप अलाउ नहीं कर पाएंगे, भले ही आए लेकिन हम परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाएंगे. ओके. और सभी अगर आपके इंटरप्ट्स आ रहे हैं और वो एनेबल है, लेकिन अगर आपको उसको डिसेबल कर देना, तो मेक EA इक्वल टू 0. सो इफ EA इक्वल टू 0, no interrupt is acknowledged. Here, this is by default consider it is equal to 0. Then ET2, this is for enabling or disabling the timer 2 interrupt to check the status of TF flag of timer 2. Similarly, for timer 1, it is ET1 pin IE.3. So this is ET2 for timer 2 and ET1 for timer 1, and ET0 for timer 0 or 1. But here in our 8051, we are not utilizing this ET2. So by default, this ET2 is equal to 0 in our case, because we are using only timer 0 and timer. For serial communication enabling or disabling process in IE register, that is ES. Where is ES? This is here for receive and transfer. Okay. We have to make it equal to 1. जब भी आपका सीरियल कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस का ट्रांसमिटिंग और रिसीविंग हो रहा है, तो उस टाइम पे अगर आपने ये एनेबल नहीं किया है, भले ही आपने ये एनेबल किया है, लेकिन इसका एनेबलिंग नहीं हो रहा है, तो सीरियल और सीरियल ट्रांसफर और सीरियल रिसीव प्रोसेस हम नहीं कर पाएंगे. ओके. Then EX1 and EX0. This is for external interrupt 1 and 0. EX1, the bitwise name is IE.2 for external hardware interrupt 1. And EX0, that is IE0, to enable or disable the external hardware interrupt 0. So how to enabling and disabling the interrupt in IE register? So as we know that to enable the interrupt, the last bit, that is MSB bit, E7 bit of IE register must be set high. Must be set high. कौन सा EA bit है ना? So this is EA bit. This EA bit must be set high. High means it is 1. Then and then we can allow all interrupts. Okay. So if EA equal to 1, interrupts are enabled and will be responded to if their corresponding bits IE are high. And if EA equal to 0, no interrupt will be responded, even if it is associated with IE register is high. मतलब भले ही एक्सटर्नल हार्डवेयर के थ्रू कोई इंटरप्ट आया है, बट अगर आपका EA इक्वल टू 0 है, तो वो इंटरप्ट को वो रिसीव ही नहीं करेगा. अगर आपका यहाँ पे हाई आया, अगर आपने ये एनेबल किया जो एक्सटर्नल हार्डवेयर इंटरप्ट है उसको रिसीव करना है, और जब आप EA इक्वल टू 1 सेट करोगे तभी वो आए. अगर ये इक्वल टू 0 है, तो भले ही आपका एक्सटर्नल हार्डवेयर 1 के नंबर ये पिन पे और ये जगह पे अगर आपको कोई इंटरप्ट आया है, लेकिन वो एनेबल, वो परफॉर्म टास्क नहीं करेगा. So let us perform this example, which is very simple. So example is, so the instruction to first enable the serial interrupt, enable the serial interrupt, timer 0 interrupt, timer 0, it is timer 0, timer 0 interrupt, and external hardware interrupt 1, EX1, कौन से serial, timer and external hardware. लेकिन यहाँ पे टाइमर 0 है और एक्सटर्नल हार्डवेयर 1 है, तो उसको एनेबल करना है. तो कैसे एनेबल? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, टू एनेबल ऑल द इंटरप्ट्स, फर्स्ट एनेबल दिस EA पिन. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू 1. ये तो कोई बीट है ही नहीं, सो बाय डिफॉल्ट इट इज इक्वल टू 0. ये टाइमर 2 हमारा 8051 में नहीं है, इट इज 8052, सो दिस इज इक्वल टू 0. अब हमें पहले क्या करना है? सीरियल कम्युनिकेशन इंटरप्ट, तो इसको हमें 1 करना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो अगेन 1 0 0 1. कौन सा टाइमर हम यूज करें? टाइमर 0 इंटरप्ट. तो दिस इज फॉर टाइमर 0 इंटरप्ट. एंड एक्सटर्नल हार्डवेयर इंटरप्ट 1, मतलब ये दोनों को हम यूज कर रहे हैं, EX1 और ET0 को. इसका मतलब ये है कि हम टाइमर 1 और एक्सटर्नल हार्डवेयर इंटरप्ट 0 को यूज नहीं कर रहे. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू 0. We are using this external hardware interrupt 1, so this is 1. Then timer 0, so this is also 1, and this is 0. So here in lower 4 bits, 0 1 1 0, right? So for that, we can use assembly language instruction move IE comma hash 1 0 0 1 upper 4 bit, enable bit 0 0, then serial communication bit, then 0, then external hardware 1, then timer 0 and external hardware 0. इसका value 0 होगा, तो 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 B. So through this we are enabling the serial interrupts, timer 0 interrupt, external hardware. Bitwise also we can enable or disable, like this set IE.7. So it indicates EA bit equal to 1, that is called global enable. Global enable का मतलब ये हुआ कि सभी को एक साथ हम allow कर. Set bit IE.4 enable the serial interrupt, है ना? So ये bit addressable भी है. Then set bit IE.1 enable timer 0 interrupt, and set bit IE.2, that is external hardware interrupt. So this is bitwise and this is bytewise process. Move IE comma has this, and here last is B. Why it is B? This is binary. We are writing here in binary. You can also write it hexadecimal by writing H at last. Okay. The second task is disable or mask. Disable का मतलब क्या है? Mask करना, allow नहीं कर रहा. The timer 0 interrupt. Timer 0 को अगर आपको mask कर देना, so it is using one single instruction, that is clear IE.1. Why it is IE.1? हमें किसको mask करना है, disable करना है? Timer 0. So timer 0 का बीट कौन सा है? This is timer 0, ET0. ET0 का बीट is IE.1. So IE.1 उसको क्लियर करेंगे तभी आपका टाइमर 0 जो इंटरप्ट है वो एनेबल नहीं होगा, मतलब मास्क हो जाएगा. So it is clear IE.1. And the third is show how to disable all interrupts with a single instruction. Using one instruction, sorry, how to disable all interrupts. सभी interrupts आपके अगर enable है, एक ही instruction से आपको सभी interrupts को कैसे disable करें? So it is very simple. In IE register, this D7 bits, if it is equal to 1, it enables all the interrupts. And if EA equal to 0, it disable all the interrupts. So using this bit, that is IE.7 bit, that is D7 bit or interrupt enable bit, that is clear IE.7, which indicates disable all interrupts. So this is all about 6 interrupts enabling and disabling task using IE register. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please revise this video again and read your book also, so that you will get all the information proper. Okay, thank you very much.